Hi my gardening friends, I'm Lark and I'm in Zone 5, Wisconsin, southeastern Wisconsin. I'd like to give you an update. It's been a month since I showed you my veggie garden. This here is right next to my veggie garden, and I plant a lot of perennials, as you've seen my perennial gardens, to attract pollinators, all the good guys. Planted some kale in the garden, in the flower garden, and Swiss chard. I will be deadheading this bee balm and then it will bloom again. Maltese cross, I'll let it reseed. It blooms red before the bee balm, and the hummingbirds and bees like it. So in this area here I have several months of bloom. This is the Soyo cucumber. Doing okay. Having it growing up some concrete reinforcement wire. I made cages for that and the tomatoes. Here's one of the cukes. Can you see it? Long one. Comfrey. Harvested some and mulched with it. My second batch is coming, and I'll be making some more comfrey infusion. I have 3 patches of it, so yep, I like having it. Peas are winding down. I'm saving seed for next year, but the cucumbers, Market More, are planted where the peas were growing. So they're growing up this old gazebo we made into a trellis. This is one of my tomatoes called Big Beef. 13 tomatoes right there on that one stem was at the top of this tomato tower, and it fell. Luckily, it did not snap. It was not all the way up. It was about halfway up, and it fell. Only lost 1 tomato off of it, so I put a board underneath, wedged a board underneath the tomatoes so they don't lay on the ground, and I'm hoping that they grow and ripen. This one over here is my favorite, brandy wine. And I have seen some fungus on the leaves, so that's why you see the lower leaves really drastically taken off. I believe to leave a lot of the leaves on. I only take off enough for air circulation. I believe that it makes a healthier vegetable if you leave the leaves on, as long as you have air circulation. I have cayenne peppers and bell pepper, blue lake bush beans. I have froze about 2 gallons. Some carrots, which we had in pasta roast tonight, as also our potatoes. My granddaughters harvested the potatoes in the blue tub containers, and they took home about 5 pounds, and I have about 4 pounds of potatoes, red and white. Turned out good, but they could have used some more growing time. There were a lot of little marble size on. But they weren't going to be here for a few weeks, so I wanted them to experience harvesting them. Onions, candy. Now that all the kohlrabi in front here was taken out, the onions are getting more light and they're growing. Nasturtiums, pretty yellow Swiss chard. And parsley, wild marjoram, winter thyme. I've harvested once off of that and dried. In these holes here where my garlic was, and it didn't do well at all in those holes, this is my garlic harvest. Okay, stop laughing, you guys. That's it. That's my garlic. So, I have lettuce started in cell packs that will be going in there. Right now what I have in here is some starts of beets, some more cilantro, and radishes. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, radaceous, I think this one's called, lettuce. And I'm going to have lots of seed. I'm very happy. More celery that I have not blanched. Reuben basil. More Swiss chard. Vortex beans. And yes, Bernard, I am getting Japanese beetles. And if I can't pick them because they're up too high, then I just shake this. And they fly off. And they go someplace else for a while till I can catch them. Broccoli, borage, some more beets, Red Bull, and Early Wonder. Celery. I blanched my celery, and what's happening is it's staying too moist on the bottom. I had it down, packed down. Now I'm bringing it up a little. There were bugs, slugs, pill bugs in there. Harvested some, but the hearts of the celery are good, okay? I need help. The outer stalks are white and everything, but they're very spongy or almost like spongy. That's what I can say. Not wet, but air holes in it like. And I've kept them evenly moist. I don't know what the problem is. But at least the hearts are good, and I have about 30 plants, so I'll have enough to eat. Took out lettuces, put in more beets here. Beets and holy basil tulsi, which I dry for my tea in the winter. And some big Ruffles spinach. My sorrel. I take the inner leaves yet, they're okay. The real little ones for salads. All my lavender started from seed. It's doing great. Started from seed in, I think, February. Nasturtiums. My cilantro, saving lots of seed. And I let it just self-seed. More beets, Swiss chard, Tuscan kale or dinosaur kale, broccoli. Enough broccoli that Dave and I can have some for a stir fry. Little pieces here and there. Calendula, bachelor buttons for my oil infusions. More nasturtiums. Just prettiness. My little succulents. Letting this lettuce go to seed. More cayenne peppers. Tomatoes. This is Celebrity. This is the one I got my first tomatoes off of. Donna's Sunrise Bumblebee, I think it's called. Doing good. Liking the taste. This is my Juliet growing up the old gazebo. Can you see how high? It's probably about 7 foot right now. I do believe in leaving the leaves on. I only take enough leaves off for good air circulation. That's just my theory. See, I see a leaf like this. Is that fungus? But it's coming off. Raspberries. Yay! I'm getting flowers, which means I'll get raspberries. I gotta talk fast. I have about 1 more minute. We have sage that I've picked and dried, Greek oregano, lavender, more tulsi or holy basil, more calendula, lots of raspberries. My peas are winding down back there. Enough for a few stir fries yet. I froze 3 gallons of peas, 2 gallons of beans so far. Hoppy or Hopi amaranth, and my sunflowers growing in my asparagus patch. Thanks for tuning into my channel, guys. Just another garden from a backyard gardener. Thanks for tuning in. I'll give you a tour of my flower gardens.